What up, guys? Welcome back again to my live session. My name is still Classyforex. We are here to simplify the complicated. We just joined in. A very good morning to you all. We are all welcome back to my live session. So we are live on YouTube. We are also live on TikTok at Classyforex. Guys, a very good morning to you all once again. Welcome back to my live session. If you are here, let me know in the comment section. If you are here, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if we are live together. Double tap on the screen. If you're live on here or on TikTok, double tap on the screen. TikTokers, double tap on the screen. YouTube, drop your comment and let's begin the analysis. Drop your comment and let's begin the analysis. I don't know why on TikTok the comment section is not showing. Okay, I think it is. I think it is. All right, so let's start with our technical analysis. All right. Good morning to you too. Favor, how are you doing, my bro? How are you doing, my bro? You're also live on TikTok, guys. You're also live on TikTok. All right, let's start with the analysis. Good morning. All right, so from TikTok, I'm seeing oil by Joe, my very own Joe. Joe is saying US oil. So let's pick up a pair on TikTok. Our first pair is going to be US oil. What exactly is going on US oil? We are going to find out together. All right, so US oil. Let's switch quickly to a 3 months time frame and then begin our analysis from the 3 months as usual. Double tap on the screen if you are live with me on TikTok. Make sure to also subscribe if you're also live with me on YouTube. Let's start. What is going on US oil? Now, US oil, we are starting on the 3 months time frame. We have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone right here as well. What can we spot on US oil? Where is the direction of US oil on the 3 months time? On the 3 months, we've noticed that price has been able to break below this support level to the downside. Now, anytime price breaks below a support level, who is in control? It is sellers that are in control. So according to a 3 months time frame, sellers are much more in control of the direction. We are coming all the way to the downside. Now, how is price going to drop to the downside as you have seen for the 3 months time frame? Let's consult various time frames and add more info to know exactly how price will be falling on the US oil. So US oil, let's take it again to the weekly or the monthly time frame and then add more meaning to this analysis as usual. All right, so this is also the monthly time frame of US oil. Let's put meaning into it very quick as well. Now, if you look closely at the monthly time frame of US oil, we also have the upper zone and then the lower zone. Price has been able to break below this support level to the downside with what? With a push. After a push, what have we seen? We've seen retest. We've also seen a strong pin bar here, and we are also going to see what? Continuation push all the way to the downside. So US oil on the monthly time frame, this becomes a lower low. This area also becomes a lower high, meaning that there's going to be sell pressure from this lower high to bring the market all the way to the downside. So US oil, we are looking for selling opportunities as the monthly is also telling us. Now let's go again to the weekly time frame where we can add more meaning to this analysis. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of US oil. Now, US oil on the weekly time frame, let's add more meaning. So on the weekly, we have what? Lower low here, lower high, equal low, equal lower high, but price broke above, made contact with the monthly resistance, and is dropping all the way to the downside. Now remember, this particular candle over here is forming what? Or price is forming an evening star candle confirmation. Now this same candle or this same evening star is the wick that we saw on the monthly time frame. Let's go back to a monthly. Let's go back to a monthly. And I'll show you guys something about this. This is the monthly time frame. This is what? A wick, which is indicating what? Sell pressure. Now, this same wave formation is what we are seeing on the weekly time frame as an evening star candle confirmation, telling us the same story. All right. So, US oil, we are expecting price to break below this one, support level to continue dropping all the way to the downside as we have done the analysis from the 3 months all the way down here to the weekly. Let's continue. How are we going to be able to find selling opportunities to sell all the way down on US oil? Let's contact the daily time frame for more info. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of US oil. What can we spot here on the daily time frame? On the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone over here. All right. Now, what happened in the daily? We are also seeing the exact same thing as we saw on the weekly time frame. Sell pressure bringing the market all the way down. And like I said, we are looking for opportunities to sell all the way to the downside. Remember, this candle or this whole area is the wick on the weekly. It is also what the evening star candle confirmation on the what the weekly time frame. All right, so it's the wick on the monthly and also what a reversal can reach an evening star also on the weekly time frame. So meaning that the small sell pressure which will be able to push the market all the way down. But let's look at how the sell opportunity will come in. How are we going to sell exactly to the downside? Let's find out on the 4-hour time frame and then end the analysis on US oil. All right, so this is US oil on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we have our 4-hour mid-range zone also present here. This is our 4-hour mid-range zone. What is happening on the 4H? Price has been able to break below the 4-hour mid-range zone to the downside. This is called what? A push. After a push, I expect to see retest before continuation push all the way to the downside. So US oil, I'll be expecting price to go a little bit all the way to the upside to give me a retest here as lower high before entry comes in all the way to the downside. So this is how I'm expecting US oil to move all the way to the downside. This area will be what? Lower low, and then I'll be expecting lower high here before entry comes in all the way to the downside. Remember, there's a wick on the monthly and also what? A reversal can reach an evening star spotted on the weekly as well. So we know very well that what we are dropping all the way to the downside on US oil. So that's it also for what? For US oil. Let's continue on the next pair. So lower low is here. We'll be expecting lower high, and then we continue to sell all the way to the downside. So US oil, we are done with the analysis. Let's go to the next pair. Next pair, please. Next pair. All right, keep dropping them. Keep dropping them. I'm good. Omole, I'm good. I'm good. And you? I'm good. And you? All right, I'm seeing GBP NZD. From Lloyd. Lloyd is saying GBP NZD. So let's go to YouTube and then pick a pair from the YouTube chat. All right, so Lloyd is saying GBP NZD. All right, so GBP NZD. Remember, we are in a trade or we are in a buy on GBP NZD. This was a free signal that I gave in the Telegram channel. So if you're not in the Telegram channel, make sure to click the link in the description or the link on my bio to join the free signals group. Okay, it's a Telegram group, so make sure to click on the Telegram link and then join. Now, GBP NZD, we are already in a buy. Can we look for more buys in the same direction? Yes. How? Let's start the analysis as we take you through the 3 months time frame. All right, so this is GBP NZD on the 3 months time frame. Let's take our time and then analyze this pair completely. So on the 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. So price has been able to break what? Above this resistance level. Now, this resistance level was what? Was a lower high. But price has been able to break above it, meaning that we are going all the way up to form what? A higher high. Simple as that. Simple as that. So on the 3 months time frame, price has broken above the lower high. It is going all the way up to create what? A higher high on the next 3 months resistance level. How can we pick entries before price get to this what resistance level? Let's find out as we go through the various time frames. All right, so we are going to take it again to the monthly time frame where we can add more meaning to this analysis. All right, so onto the monthly time frame. Now, this is also the monthly time frame of GBP NZD. What is happening on GBP NZD? GBP NZD on the monthly time frame, we have a monthly mid-range zone. Price has also given us a monthly push to the upside. Now, where is this monthly push also going to end? It is going to end at the next monthly resistance level. So on the monthly time, we're also getting clues that indeed we are moving to the upside. Let's again consult the weekly time frame and see what the weekly is also telling us in terms of this overall direction to the upside. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of GBP NZD. If you look at the weekly time frame of GBP NZD, we have the upper zone and then the lower zone over here. Price is in an uptrend on the weekly time frame, telling us that what we are indeed going to the upside. So where's the uptrend here? We saw higher high, higher low, higher high again, under higher low. We are heading all the way to the upside of GBP NZD. So GBP NZD, our entry is going to come in from where? From this higher low to move all the way to the upside. Now that we also understand the weekly, let's take it again to the daily time frame for more understanding. All right, let's continue. So this is also the daily time frame of GBP NZD. Now GBP NZD on the daily time frame, let's add more meaning into it. So in the daily time for GBP NZD, we also have our daily upper zone, which is right here. This is our daily upper zone. And then this is also our daily lower zone. Let's talk about the daily. If you look at the daily, price was initially in a downtrend, but it is now moving in an uptrend going in the overall direction. Where was the previous downtrend? This is it. This was lower low, lower high, equal low, equal lower high, but price couldn't extend further down. Instead, it has broken above, meaning the buyers are also in control here on the daily, and we are moving all the way to the upside. All right. So as I said, we are picking entries or looking for entries to go all the way to the upside. Let's look how we are going to pick our entry right from somewhere here on the 4-hour time frame to go all the way to the upside of GBP NZD. So GBP NZD taking it again to a 4-hour time frame to complete the analysis. All right, so this is GBP NZD on the 4-hour time frame, and like I said, we are already in a trade. Okay, this was a signal that I gave in the Telegram channel for free. We are already in the buy and we are moving into profit. But how can we add another trade or another opportunity to buy and go in the same direction that we think GBP NZD is going? It's very simple. Now on the 4H time frame, this is a what? A higher high. This is also a higher low, and this is going to be continuational move. So we are expecting continuational move to break above the resistance level of the daily to give us a new higher high. We wait for what? A new higher low on top, and then we can add more entries to the same direction that we are already in as well. So GBP NZD, this also becomes our full and complete technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair in the comment. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. I will see it and I'll analyze for you as well. All right, next pair in the comment section. Next pair in the comment section. Keep dropping, keep dropping. Joe Gaming from TikTok is saying he wants USD CAD to be analyzed. So Joe, if you are still here, let's go all the way to USD CAD. Joe is saying USD CAD. Let's switch very quickly to USD CAD and also analyze USD CAD. From there, we move all over to YouTube and then pick the YouTube comment and then also analyze as well. All right. So this is USD CAD. Now USD CAD, we are also in a trade. Okay, we talked about this pair yesterday, where I said the price going for what? A retest. Before what we can add another entry to the same direction. But let's go to the whole analysis again on USD CAD. So USD CAD starting again on the 3-month time frame. Let's go. Double tap on the screen if you are here with me live on TikTok. Double tap on the screen. Double tap. You love what I'm doing. Double tap on the screen if you are live with me on TikTok. If you're also live with me on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And then don't forget to share the live as well. This is USD CAD on the 3-month time frame. Let's start the analysis. Now on the 3-month time frame of USD CAD, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. What we can spot here on the 3 months is that there's continuous level of sell pressure on the resistance level, which is always what? Reversing the market back down to this support level when contact is made. And price has made contact again for the 3rd time, and we are seeing the exact same thing. Sell pressure bringing the market all the way to the downside. Now, we are very sure that this sell pressure that price is seen on the 3rd touch is coming all the way down here. Why? Because number one, we can see that price is forming what? A reversal candle, which is an evening star candle confirmation. Now, this evening star is a reversal candle, meaning that what? There's definitely going to be more sell pressure that will bring the market all the way to the downside. Now, how are we going to find selling opportunities to continue selling before price gets to the support level of the 3 months? Let's find out as we go through the various time frames together. All right, so USD CAD, let's take it again to the monthly time frame and add more meaning to this analysis. All right, so this is USD CAD on the monthly time frame. Let's put meaning into the monthly very quick and then move to the next pair. Now, the monthly, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone right here as well. What has happened in the monthly? We are seeing that there's what? There's been a strong level of sell pressure from the 3 months resistance level, which has broken below the monthly support level over here. So this is what? A push or a break below the monthly support level. Now, where is this break going to end? This break is going to end here as lower low on the next monthly support level. So you're going to see what the lower low at the next monthly support level before price goes up again for lower high and then drop all the way to a downside in this manner. But first of all, we want to capitalize on the move that is coming all the way down to this monthly support level as the what? The monthly lower low. How are we going to pick sales from this area all the way down here to complete the lower low on the monthly? Let's find out as we take you through the next time frame. So let's go again to weekly time frame and also consult the weekly for more info. All right, so onto the weekly time frame of USD CAD. All right, so this is USD CAD on the weekly time frame. Let's put meaning into it very, very, very quick. All right, so USD CAD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone. What has happened on the weekly time frame? Price is also moving in a downtrend on the weekly, supporting the direction that we want to go. So we can see a lower low here. We can also see lower high, then another lower low, another lower high. We expect price to continue the downtrend to make contact with the what? Monthly support level, which will complete the monthly lower low that we talked about on the monthly time frame. So for right now, we're looking for selling opportunities at the lower high here of this weekly to sell all the way down to the next monthly support level. All right, let's take it again to the daily time frame and add more meaning to this analysis on USD CAD. All right, so this is USD CAD also on the daily time frame. Let's put meaning into the daily. If you look closer at the daily time frame of USD CAD, price is also giving us what? A downtrend. We have the daily mid-range zone over here. So if you look at the daily, this was what? The daily push to the downside, daily exhaustion, and that daily push, and that daily exhaustion. What should happen is continuation move to drop price all the way down to finish what? The lower low. So USD CAD, you're looking for selling opportunities here to sell all the way to the downside to complete the move that we have talked about on the monthly. All right, how do we pick the stars? Right, exactly from where I'm circling. Let's take it again to a 4 time frame to add more meaning. All right, so onto the 4 time frame of USD CAD. All right, so this is our USD CAD on the 4 time frame, and this is exactly how we are going to pick our entry. Let's explain the entry on USD CAD. And like I said, we're already in a what? A sell position, but we're going to add another entry to it as well. So USD CAD on the 4 time frame, price has been able to break what? Below the 4-hour mid-range zone to the downside, giving us what? A lower low. After lower low, what do we expect to see? We expect to see lower high before price drops all the way down again. So USD CAD, I'm expecting a retest of the 4-hour resistance level now before we can sell again to the downside all the way to hit our target below. So USD CAD, this becomes our second entry to the downside. We want to see price complete the lower low. Hold on, let me enlarge this. Very good. We want to see price complete the lower low here. I mean the lower high. This area is the lower low. And once price complete the lower high, that's where you're going to sell all the way to the downside on USD CAD. So USD CAD, this is our full and complete technical analysis. All right, let's go to the next pair in the comment section. Let's go to the next pair. What's the next pair? All right, I'm seeing gold by Machine Bay or Machine Buy. I think you are from South Africa, right? Machine Bay is saying gold or XAU USD. Machine Bay, let's go the way to gold. Now, yesterday we analyzed gold. I told you guys that our price was going to drop on gold, and it did drop. Okay, we did a full analysis on gold, and it was what? Perfect. Now let's talk about gold. Let's go all the way to gold on the weekly time frame. So we started the weekly yesterday. I gave the analysis, I gave the setup. It's done. It is done. That's how we do things over here. Okay, we analyze, we pick the entry, move, we move, we move. All right. So this is gold on the weekly time frame. Let's explain the weekly. On the weekly time frame of gold, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower. If you look closer at the weekly time frame, when price made contact with the weekly resistance level, it saw a lot of sell pressure, which is reversing it all the way to a downside. So where is the sell pressure going to end on the weekly? It is going to end on the next one, weekly support level. That's why we are seeing over here on the weekly time frame gold. So gold price is dropping all the way down to the next weekly support level. How can we find selling opportunities to the next weekly support level? Let's find out as we go again to daily time frame and add more meaning on this gold analysis. All right, so this is gold on the daily time frame. Let's put more meaning into it. Now, gold on a daily, what happened? We have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone over here as well. Price after making contact with the daily what? Resistance level came down for a higher low here, but it couldn't extend further to the upside. Instead, sellers took over and broke below. So sellers were able to break below what? The previous higher low here to the downside, meaning that what? Sellers are now in control. So if sellers are in control, what are we going to do? We are going to take entries to the downside on gold. So gold, we are expecting more sell pressure to bring the market all the way to the downside. How do we pick our entry somewhere here to sell all the way to the downside? Let's find out as we go again through the 4-hour time frame. All right, so let's go to 4-hour time frame and then add more meaning to this analysis. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame of gold. Now, gold on the 4-hour time frame, let's explain the 4H also. So on the 4H, we have the 4H upper zone. Hold on. We have the 4H upper zone and then the 4H lower zone over here. So yesterday I told you guys that what? This is a downtrend. This was lower low. This was lower high. A new lower low formed. A new lower high also formed. I told you that price should be selling all the way to the downside. And that is exactly what price did yesterday. All right. Now let's continue. How can we pick an entry today? Okay. We are talking about today. So how can we pick entries today on gold? Now gold, the next level of target that price can hit before we sell is this what? Support level, which has now becoming what? A resistance level. How? So here on the 4H, I'm expecting price to give me what? A little bit of a push to the upside to reach this resistance level, and then we can find an entry again to the downside on gold. So gold, this is going to be our next what? Selling opportunity. I want to see price, okay, come a little bit up to give me a retest here before I can add an entry to the downside on this pin. So gold, this is what I'm expecting before what an entry can be picked to the downside today. Today, you understand? Today. So that's it also for what? Gold. We are done with the analysis over here. Very simple, very clean, and a very straightforward. Let's go to the next pair. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. I will see it and I'll analyze for you as usual. All right, so let's continue. Next pair in the comment section. What's it going to be? All right, I'm seeing AUD USD by production. Okay, Credomis production is saying AUD USD for sure. All right, let's go the way to AUD USD. I'm also seeing US30 by D. So D US30 is going to be analyzed for you right on TikTok. Okay, so keep up, keep holding on. I'll get back to you very shortly. So from AUD USD, we go all the way to US30 on TikTok. If you are live with me on TikTok, make sure you double tap on the screen. Okay, double tap on the screen and share the live as well. All right, so AUD USD by Credomis production. Let's start the analysis on the 3 months time frame. All right, so this is the 3 months time frame of AUD USD. Now, AUD USD on the 3 months time frame, let's put meaning into it. We have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. What has happened on the 3 months time? We've seen that there's buy pressure on the 3 months time frame support level, pushing price all the way to the upside. Where is the buy pressure going on the 3 months time frame? It is going all the way to the next what? Resistance level. Based on what we can see here on the 3 months, we are going all the way to the next resistance level. Now, how sure are we that price will get there? Or how is price going to get there? And how can we pick entry into that direction? Let's find out as we take it again to the monthly time frame to add more meaning to this analysis. All right, so this is also the monthly time frame of AUD USD. Now, AUD USD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly mid-range zone over here. On the monthly, price is moving in an uptrend. Initially, it wanted to what? Move in a downtrend, but it has now moved in an uptrend. Why? Because buyers or sellers were able to break below here. Sellers broke below here to give us what? The lower low. We saw lower high, but what? Price couldn't extend further. Instead, it broke above again, maintaining the buy pressure. So since buyers have been able to break above this monthly resistance, it means that what? There's more momentum to push us all the way to the next resistance level. So the monthly time frame has also agreed to the direction on the 3 months time frame. All right, let's take it again to weekly to add more meaning again. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of AUD USD. Now, AUD USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone and then the weekly lower zone. Price and uptrend on the weekly time frame. This push the upside higher high, higher low. What happens next? There should be another higher high, possibly another higher low before price goes all the way to the upside. So since price has managed to break above the weekly resistance level, we know that the next level of target that is likely to hit is the resistance level to create a higher high before it even decides to create a higher low for the cycle to continue to the upside. So right now, we're looking for entries above this resistance level to move to the next resistance level above. How do we pick that entry? Let's consult the daily time frame for more clues. All right, so this is the daily time frame of AUD USD. Now, AUD USD on the daily time frame, let's put mid into what has price down. On the daily, we can see a clear break above this what? Resistance level of the weekly, meaning that what? We can spot entry above to move to the next resistance level. So that's it all for what? The daily. Let's take it again to a 4-hour time frame and then prepare for entry to the upside on AUD USD. So AUD USD, taking it again to the 4H for more understanding. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of AUD USD. Now, what am I expecting on AUD USD 4-hour time frame? Let's put a level here on the 4H. All right, so on the 4-hour time frame, price has set 4-hour resistance level. It is seeing sell pressure. Selling pressure to where? It is seeing sell pressure to come all the way down to retest the weekly as what? Support before it sees buy pressure to go all the way to the upside. So AUD USD, this is going to be my full and complete technical analysis. Immediately price complete the retest, we look for candle confirmation, and then a buy will be coming in all the way to the upside after we reach our candle what confirmation. So that's it also for AUD USD. Simple as that. All right, so once we are done with AUD USD, let's continue. Next pair is going to be US 30 by D. So D was asking for US 30. Let's go all the way to D. US 30. Drop your pairs in the comment section for me, guys. Drop your pairs in the comment section for me. All right. So US 30. Okay, so we have a startup over here waiting for us. But let's go through the analysis of US 30 and know what to do with this pair. All right, so US 30. Let's take it all the way to a 3 months time frame and then begin the analysis over there as well. All right, so this is the 3 months time frame of US 30. What is happening on US 30 3 months time frame? Let's find out. On the 3 months, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone over here. So price is moving an uptrend on the 3 months, higher high, higher low, higher high again, another higher low. Price is moving all the way to the upside. So where is it going? It is going all the way to make contact with the next what resistance level over here. It's as simple as that. All right, so US 30, we know that price going all the way to the upside. Now, how can we pick buying opportunities to take us all the way to this resistance level? Let's find out as we go through the various time frames together. All right, so US 30, we are going to go all the way to the monthly time frame to continue with the flow. All right, so this is what US 30 on the monthly time frame. Let's put meaning into it. All right, let's continue. All right, so the monthly time, we have the monthly mid-range zone over here. What has happened on the monthly? We can see a higher high, a higher low, a higher high again, another higher low. Price is moving all the way to the upside. So on the monthly, price also telling us that what? We are going all the way to the upside. Simple as that. Simple as that. All right. So on the monthly time frame, since price also going all the way to the upside, what are we going to do? We're going to find entries to that direction. How do we pick the buys before price makes contact with this resistance level? Let's consult again the weekly time frame for more understanding on this pair. All right, so US 30, zooming all the way to the weekly time frame to add more info. This is the weekly time frame of US 30. Now, US 30 on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone and then the weekly lower zone over here. Price has managed to break about the weekly what? Resistance level here to give us a higher high, a higher low. It's moving continuously to the upside. So we are looking for what? Buying opportunity, which will take us all the way here to complete what? The equal high on the 3 months resistance level. All right, let's take it again to daily time frame, add more meaning before the 4 time frame for entry. All right, so this is the daily time frame of US 30. Now, US 30 on the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone. Price has also been able to break above the daily mid-range zone to the upside, giving us what? A clean understanding that it is going all the way up there. So we are about to break above the weekly resistance level to move continuously to this one resistance level above over here. Very simple as that. So how are we going to locate the entry somewhere around here to go all the way up? Let's go again to the 4 time frame and then complete this analysis of US 30. So this is US 30 on the 4-hour time. Now on the 4 time frame, this is set up on US 30. On the 4H, we have the 4H mid-range over here. Price is up on the 4 time frame. We've seen higher high, higher low, higher high. We're expecting higher low to complete before we can buy again to the upside on our US 30. So US 30, this is also going to be our full and complete technical analysis. Okay, immediately price complete, retest, wait for candle confirmation, and then we will buy all the way to the upside on US 30. So US 30, this is our full and complete technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair in the comment section. I'm seeing USD JPY. Let's go all the way to USD JPY by Django FX. Django FX is saying USD JPY. What is happening to USD JPY? Let's find out together. Okay, so USD JPY, let's take it all the way to a 3 months time frame and then begin the analysis on the 3. All right, so this is USD CAD on the 3 months time frame. Let's put meaning into it, guys. If you are new over here, make sure to join my free signals. The link is pinned on the live chat on the YouTube box. It is also in the description of the video. If you are live with me on TikTok, you can just go to my profile and then click the link there to join my free signals group. All right, so USD JPY, we're on a 3 months time frame. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so on a 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. Price has been able to make a push to make contact with the 3 months resistance level and has seen sell pressure all the way to the downside. The question that we can ask ourselves here on the 3 months is that, is the sell pressure coming all the way down back to the next support level, or are we going to see buy pressure come in and push the market again to the upside? Let's find out as we go through the various time frames together on USD JPY. So USD JPY, taking it again to a monthly time frame for more understanding. Now, this is the monthly time frame of USD JPY. USD JPY on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone as well. There's a lot of buy pressure here on the monthly support level, which for the first time pushed price all the way up. The second time it pushed price all the way up again. The third time, are we going to see the exact same thing, or this time around the story is going to be different? Let's find out as we take it again to the weekly time frame to know whether on the weekly we are going to go up to this area or it's going to be otherwise. We're going to come all the way down. Let's find out together. All right. So USD JPY, let's go again to weekly time frame to continue with the flow. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of USD JPY. Now USD JPY on the weekly time frame, price is what? In a downtrend. We have the weekly mid-range over here. So what can we say on the weekly? Lower low, lower high, lower low again, lower high. Price failed to give us what? Equal low. Instead, it has seen buy pressure hit the previous what? Lower high here, and has seen sell pressure again to a downside. Now, this area, we are going to study this area very, very well to see if price will continue the downward trend on the weekly to come all the way down, or the buy pressure of the monthly support level here will be strong enough to reverse price all the way to the upside as it has done previously. Let's find out. Let's find out as we go through the time frames together. All right, so let's take it again to the daily time frame and add another meaning to this analysis. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of USD JPY. Now USD JPY on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper and then the daily lower zone. Price, after making contact with the weekly resistance level here, saw sell pressure, came all the way down as higher low. But as higher low over here, it is failing to continue to buy all the way to the upside. Instead, it has broken below, sellers are broken below, and they are now trading beneath the daily what? Support level at the moment. So once they are trading below this daily what? Level, are we going to see continuation move further down, or it's going to be otherwise? Let's find out, because this area is very, very critical to understand. If you look at the kind of structure here, higher high, higher low, higher high, this area could potentially be the next higher low to push price all the way up. So this area is our what? Steady area to know exactly if price will either sell all the way down or will go all the way to the upside. All right, so let's take it again to a 4-hour time frame and then finalize everything on the 4 each. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of USD JPY. Now USD JPY on the 4-hour time frame, we can spot a downtrend now. Okay, this is the downtrend on the 4 each price book structure here. All right, you've seen lower low, you've seen lower high. Okay, you've seen another push all the way down. This was another one, exhaustion. But if sellers push the market down, based on what I'm currently seeing now, I can see that what buyers have found support on this one area and is trying to push the market all the way to the upside. So USD JPY, I'm going to be very, very careful because price can move to the upside at any point in time. Okay, it can also move all the way to a downside. So if it's going to move to a downside, where will I be selling? If it's going to move to the upside, where can I also be what? Be selling? It's very simple. Now this area is what? It's a lower low. That means we are going for what? Lower high. So we are going to see once price complete the lower high here, price will complete lower high here. Immediately complete the lower high, we will see if there's a candle confirmation. Once they will spot a candle confirmation here after the completion of the lower high, we'll be selling all the way down. But if you don't, and we see price base above, retest, then we buy all the way to the upside on what? On USD JPY. So USD JPY, it is very, very critical at this point. This is a steady area. We need to study this area very well before we take our final what? Decision. So immediately price completes what? Lower high here. You will see if you get what? Confirmation candle to sell. If you don't, it means that price will break above, retest, and then we can also buy to the upside in that manner. But my hand for the JPY pairs is what? Bullish. Okay, I'm going bullish on all the JPY pairs. That's why I'm biased over here. I'd rather be looking for what? So for buys than what? Than sell. Right? Because the other JPY pairs, they are all what? Moving strongly to the upside. Anyways, we are done with USD JPY analysis. Let's continue. All right. Next pair analysis is going to be what? EUR USD. I'm seeing EUR USD by Papito, EUR USD by Gaius Alaji. Okay, Gaius Alaji is also EUR USD. I'm also seeing that Fajid on TikTok is also saying EUR USD. So EUR USD is the pair of interest. Let's go all the way to EUR USD and then analyze it also as well. All right, so EUR USD, let's begin the analysis from the higher time. Remember, we are also in an entry on EUR. This was a VIP signal that I gave in my VIP channel. Those of you that are in my Telegram channel, you are well aware of this. Let's continue. Let's go all the way to a 3 months time frame and then begin the analysis on EUR USD. Double tap on the screen if you love what I'm doing over here on TikTok. Okay, so you're on TikTok with me, double tap on the screen. Okay, I want to see guys double tap on the screen if you're live with me on TikTok. All right, double tap on the screen. If you're live with me on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to your channel and then make sure to also like this particular video as well. All right, so EUR USD, we're on a 3 months time frame. Let's flow. Now, the 3 months time for EUR USD, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Over here, we can see that there's a strong level of buy pressure on this 3 month support level. Why? Because anytime price makes contact, it sees strong momentum to the upside. And once price touched this area recently, it's also seen the exact same thing, buy pressure all the way to the upside. Now the question is, where is the buy pressure on the 3 months going to end? It is going to end all the way at the next resistance level. So how can we pick entries to go all the way up here to complete that move? Let's find out as we go through the monthly time frame. So EUR USD, let's switch again to a monthly time frame to continue with the flow. All right, so this is EUR USD on the monthly time. What does the monthly tell us? On the monthly, we have the monthly upper zone and then the monthly lower zone. Price has been able to break above the strong resistance level or equal highs over here to the upside of the monthly, going to give us what? A higher high. Then after higher high, we can expect higher low before price continue the move all the way to the upside on EUR USD. But right now, we want to capitalize on the next higher high that is going to form on the monthly time frame. That means that what? We want to pick entry from here to get to the monthly resistance level to complete the monthly higher high. So how do we pick the buy to a monthly resistance level? Let's find out again as we take it to the weekly time frame for more understanding. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of EUR USD. Now, EUR USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone or the weekly mid-range zone over here, just one zone. What do we see here on the weekly? We are seeing what? An uptrend. We have higher high, higher low. What is going to happen again? Another higher high on the weekly, which will make contact with the monthly what? Resistance levels. Once we have been able to break above here, we are going all the way up to reach what? The next resistance as the higher high. So on the weekly time, we have also been assured by price that what? It is going all the way to this resistance level. Let's go again to daily time frame and have another understanding of this analysis. Okay, so this is also the daily time. Let's go. Daily time frame. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of EUR USD. I'm seeing a couple of pairs being mentioned. I'll analyze all of them. Patient with me. This is EUR USD on the daily time. On the daily time for EUR USD, we have the daily mid-range over here. Price has also been able to break above the daily resistance level. And we also see an uptrend on the daily. Higher high, higher low. We should go all the way to the upside in that manner. So on the daily time frame, we'll be expecting retest before we can buy all the way up to this resistance level of the monthly. How do you pick the buy? Again, onto the 4-hour time frame to complete this analysis. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of EUR USD. Like I said, EUR USD, we are already in a buy over here, and then we are moving all the way to the upside. But how can we pick currently? How can we pick a buy on EUR USD? It's very simple. Yesterday we said about if price give us a retest, we can pick a buy all the way to the upside, and that's exactly what we're waiting for. So EUR USD on the 4-hour time frame, we're waiting for a retest on the daily resistance, which is now a support level, to buy all the way to the upside. So immediately price completes, this would be what? A higher low here on the 4H. Wait for candle confirmation and we buy all the way to a monthly resistance level to complete the monthly higher high. Simple as that. So that's it also for what? For EUR USD. Let's go to the next pair. All right, so next pair is going to be NZD JPY by Ernest Asari. I'm also seeing SHEV JPY. So from NZD JPY, we are likely to go to SHEV JPY. Let's go to NZD JPY. What has happened on NZD JPY? Let's take it all the way to a 3 months time frame and then begin with the flow of NZD JPY. All right, so this is NZD JPY on the 3 months time frame. What do we see here on the 3 months? We have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Price has made contact with the what? Resistance level of the 3 months time. It has seen sell pressure. But upon seeing sell pressure, it is also seeing buy pressure. Look at this. This is also a buy pressure. Price is forming what? A pin bar. So sell pressure from above, buy pressure from below. Which one should we take? Let's consult the weekly or the monthly time. So we are going to know what is exactly going on over here on the monthly time frame to know that if buyers are in control now or sellers are in control now, so that we can make the decision as to where to pick the entry to. All right, let's take it all the way to the monthly time frame to continue with the flow of this analysis. All right, so this is what the monthly time frame of NZD JPY. Now, NZD JPY on the monthly time frame, we now understand the candle formation or the pin bar that price was forming on the 3 months. Let me explain. So if you look at the monthly time frame of NZD JPY, we have the monthly upper and the monthly lower. So what has price done over here? Price has given us what, a push down, which is the lower low. It went up for lower high. It came down for another what, equal low here, and it's going up for another lower high before you may see sell pressure coming to a downside. So this is the entire structure on the monthly time frame. Lower low, lower high, equal low. There's going to be another what, equal lower high before price comes all the way down. So that pin bar that we saw on the monthly is actually what, the buy pressure going for what, the second lower high before it drops all the way to a downside. So NZD JPY, currently buyers are in control. They are pushing the market all the way to this what, resistance level, and then from there sellers will take over to try and bring the market down again. So NZD JPY, we're looking for buying opportunity to reach this resistance level of the monthly. How do we pick that buy to the monthly resistance level? Let's consult the weekly time frame for more understanding. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of NZD JPY. Now, NZD JPY on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone. Price has been able to break above this weekly resistance level to the upside and is currently trading above. So once we are trading above, that means that we have a free range to go all the way to this monthly resistance level to complete the monthly lower high that we talked about on the monthly. You understand? All right, so how do you pick the buy before price get to this what, resistance level? Let's take it all the way to a daily time frame to have more understanding again. All right, so onto a daily time frame. Onto a daily time frame. All right, so this is also a daily time frame of NZD JPY. Now, NZD JPY on the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range over here. So on the daily, we can clearly say what price has what, broken above the resistance level. It is trading above it. So how can we pick an entry to go all the way up? Let's consult again the 4-hour time frame and know how we pick our buy from here to the upside on NZD JPY. So NZD JPY, taking it again to a 4-hour time frame to complete this analysis. All right, so this is also the 4-hour time frame of NZD JPY. Let's finalize the entry here on the 4. So if you look at the 4-hour time frame of NZD JPY, we have the 4-hour resistance level over here, which is a very strong level of what, sell pressure. Why? Because when price makes contact each time, it sees sell pressure to the downside. So before we can buy on NZD JPY, we need to see price break above this resistance level to give us what, a higher high, a higher low. Then we can buy all the way to the upside on NZD JPY. So NZD JPY, this will also be our full and complete technical analysis. TP1, if entry is found, will be at the daily resistance level. So we put TP1 here, and then we also put TP2 at the monthly resistance level. All right, simple as that. So that's also for NZD JPY. Let's go to the next pair. Chef JPY. I think Chef JPY has been mentioned quite a lot. Let's go to Chef JPY. Let's go to Chef JPY. Kostner is saying perfect analysis. Thank you, Kostner. Thank you, my bro. Thank you, my bro. All right, let's go to Chef JPY. Chef JPY by Game Grade. Game Grade is saying Chef JPY. Chef JPY. All right, so Chef JPY, beautiful. We have analysis and entry on this pair. Yes, let's talk about this first. Let's talk about this first. So this is Chef JPY on the 3 months time frame. What is price doing on the 3 months? We have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. Price has broken above all levels. A break above the monthly resistance level here, and also a break above at the next resistance level, also above, pushing price all the way to the upside. So what does this tell us? This tells us what this buy pressure is very, very, very strong. It is pushing price continuously to the upside. So what do? We pick buying opportunities to the upside on Chef JPY. So Chef JPY, let's take it again to the monthly time frame to continue. This is the monthly time frame of Chef JPY. And as Chef JPY on the monthly, we also have the upper zone and then the lower zone. Price has managed to break above the monthly resistance level. So where do we go? We go up continuously to the upside because there's a whole lot of buy pressure pushing price to do that. Let's take it again to the weekly time frame and add another meaning on Chef JPY. All right, so this is also the same JPY weekly time frame. What is happening on the weekly? So on the weekly, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower. Price has also broken above the weekly levels. You saw higher high here, higher low, a push the upside. No higher low was seen over here because the buy pressure was too strong. It has broken above this resistance level, completely moving all the way to the upside. So let's find entries to the upside above this what resistance level. All right, so taking again to daily time frame to continue with the flow of this analysis. This is also a daily time frame. We are seeing the exact same thing. Price has managed to break above the resistance level. It is going all the way up. There's not so much to talk about here on the daily. So let me take you quickly to 4 times so that we can prepare for entry to the upside on NZD or Chef JPY. All right, so this is Chef JPY on the 4 time frame. Let's add our final touch over here on the 4H. So on the 4H time frame, price has managed to break above the 4 resistance level here with a push to the upside. After a push, we'll be expecting retest before an entry confirmation to the upside on NZD JPY. So NZD JPY, this also becomes our full and complete technical analysis. Price is looking about the 4 resistance level now. So we need to see what? A push to the upside, which will give us what? A higher high. Then after higher high, we'll be expecting higher low to also buy to what? To nowhere. We are going to buy, we keep buying. That's what we're going to do. All right. So that's also for what? NZD JPY. Let's go to the next pair on board. BTC USD by Dion FX. Dion FX is saying BTC USD. Yesterday we talked about BTC USD. I gave you guys a setup on it. Has it matured? Yes, it has matured. So this is what our BTC USD yesterday buy setup. Okay, price has completed the retest. What do we look for after retest? Confirmation candle. But let's go to the analysis again on what GBP or BTC USD and then know why we are buying again and what is happening now. All right, so BTC USD. Let's take it all the way to a monthly. This is the monthly time frame of Bitcoin or BTC USD. On the monthly time for BTC USD, we have the upper, the mid range, the lower. Price and uptrend on the monthly time frame. This is a push the upside. This was higher high. This was higher low. This is also another higher high, another higher low. We are going all the way to the upside. Now, price is on the resistance level of the monthly time frame, and we ask ourselves questions over here. Will buyers be able to break above the resistance to the upside? Or are we going to see sellers bring the market all the way down on BTC USD? Let's find out as we analyze this pair together by going again to a weekly time frame. Let's go to a weekly. This is the weekly time frame of BTC USD. Now, BTC USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range over here. On the weekly, we can see the price going to the upside. Why? Because price broke above this weekly resistance level to the upside, giving us what? A push which was high. After high, we've seen higher low, and we also see continuation push all the way up. So I'm expecting continuation push of the weekly to move price all the way to the upside. And I can also spot that there's what? A bullish engulfing candle forming at the moment. So this is also a bullish engulfing candle indicating that buyers are present. Although we are resistance level, we are still seeing what? More buy pressure pushing price to the upside. All right. Now, without further ado, let me go again to daily time frame where I can add another analysis to this one, overall direction to the upside. This is also what the daily time frame of BTC USD. Now, BTC USD, the entire structure here on the daily is also to the upside. Let me explain. So we saw what a lower low here, lower high, equal low. Then price went all the way up, created a higher high, higher low, equal high, higher low. Where do we go next? We go all the way to the upside down. So this is also what? An uptrend. Now, where is the current buy pressure on the daily going to end? So if you look at the daily time frame, price currently seeing buy pressure from here to the upside. Where is it going to end? It has to end somewhere. Okay, it is either going to end at the next resistance level here or the next resistance level above over here. That's where we are going to set our target. So once we manage to find what a buying opportunity here, we will go all the way to the upside in that manner. How do we pick the buy? Let's go quickly to a 4 time, understand the full structure and how we are going to buy on this pair. Okay, so this is also the 4 time frame of BTC USD. Let me take this off so we can see clearly together. Hold on. All right, it's gone. So this is the 4 time frame. On the 4 time frame, what do we have here on the 4H? We have the 4-hour mid-range zone. Price has been able to break above with a push to the upside. After a push, we expect to retest. After retest, continuation push all the way up. Now look at something over here. After price gave us the retest, it is struggling to go up. So that means that there's something going on over here. Okay, there's something going on over here. So let's find out what is going over there by moving again to a much lower time frame to get a better view of what has happened there. Let's go all the way to, let's say, the 2 hours. Let me check the 2 hours and see. Okay, very good. Let's check the 1 hour. Okay, very good, very good, very good. So over here on the 1 inch time frame, okay, I can see the price moving in a little bit of what, a range or a consolidation period. So here we can see horizontal level of what, sell pressure. You get it? There's more sell pressure here, and there's also buy pressure from what, below. So this gives us what, a range or a consolidation. Now with that in mind, okay, we're not going to be able to set buy at the moment because of what, this range or this what, consolidation period. So what are we going to do? Before we can buy though, but we need a strong candle confirmation. Let's go back to the 4 hour time frame, and then we're waiting for the strong candle confirmation there before we can buy, right? Let's go to 4H. So this is the 4 hour time frame of BTC USD. So BTC USD, we're going to be waiting for a strong candle confirmation here before we can buy to the upside. Now, a strong candle confirmation will mean that what? That candle confirmation will be able to break what? The range on the lower time to the upside. You understand? So we need something like a pin bar, maybe a strong pin bar to be able to move price all the way to the upside on what? On BTC USD. So BTC USD, once you see a strong pin bar there, that can be a confirmation for us to start buying on this pair to the upside. So BTC USD, we are also done with the full and complete analysis. Let's go to the next pair. Drop your pairs in the comment section for our TikTok. Drop your pair in the comment section for me. I'm seeing GBP USD by Fimat XL from TikTok is saying GBP USD. Okay. Someone said I think it's consolidating. That's right. You're right. So let's go to GBP USD by Fimat FX. Fimat FX is saying GBP USD. Let's go to GBP USD. Keep dropping your pairs. I will see them and I'll analyze for you. Also, I'm seeing Andrew Wambua is saying AD Chef. We talk about AD Chef after GBP USD. So this is GBP USD. Let's start the analysis from the 3 months time frame. All right. So this is the 3 months time frame of GBP USD. Now GBP USD on the 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Price have seen buy pressure from support level. It is going all the way to a next resistance level to complete equal high. Sorry, this is not low. It's a high. To complete equal high on the monthly, on the 3 months resistance level. So we know that we are moving from here all the way to the upside. It's very, very evident. How do you pick buys before price get there? Let's consult the monthly time frame and add more info. All right, so this is the monthly time frame of GBP USD. Now, GBP USD on the monthly time frame, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Price has broken above all levels. It broke above the middle zone. It has broken above the upper zone. Where it is going all the way to the upside. So you can clearly see that there's a strong level of buy pressure here, pushing price all the way to the upside. Look at this. You're not even going to see what? A red candle or a bearish candle. Only what? Bullish candles over here. Which tells us that what? The buy momentum is very, very strong. It is pushing price to the upside. Now, how do you find entry to the upside? Let's go again to the weekly time frame to add more meaning. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of GBP USD. Now, GBP USD on the weekly time frame, we also have the weekly upper zone and then the weekly lower zone. So weekly upper, weekly lower. Price has broken above weekly what? Lower zone is going all the way to the next resistance level. Surely. So how do we pick buys to the upside? Let us again consult the daily time frame for more clues. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of GBP USD. Now, GBP USD on the daily time, we can see what? The clear break above the weekly resistance level. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for retest before we can buy on the upside. Let's go to 4 hour time frame and expect that retest before the entry. All right, so this is the 4 hour time frame of GBP USD. Now, GBP USD on the 4 hour time frame, let's finalize things over here. So if you look at the 4 hour time frame of GBP USD, price has made contact with the resistance level. Where is it going to? It will be coming down for retest. After retest, we can go all the way to the upside. So GBP USD, we are expecting retest on the daily resistance level as support before we come in and buy all the way to the upside on GBP USD. So GBP USD, this also becomes our full and complete technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair. Next pair in the comment section, EUR AUD. I'm seeing EUR AUD by Mbema is saying EUR AUD. EUR AUD. All right, let's go to EUR AUD. All right. So EUR AUD, we are also in a buy. All right, this was a buy that I gave in the VIP group. Those of you that are in my Telegram channel, you are aware of this particular buy, but how can we add more buys to this buy that we already have? So UAD, let's start the analysis again on the higher time frame. All right, so UAD, we are also going to begin the analysis from the 3 months time frame. Let's get it. Double tap on the screen if you're live with me on TikTok. Double tap on the screen, guys. Double tap on the screen. Let's see 10K likes on TikTok. 10K likes on TikTok. You can do it. You can do it. 10K likes on TikTok. 10K likes on TikTok. All right, so this is UAD on the 3 months time frame. Let's put meaning into it. Now, the 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Price has managed to break above the middle zone of the 3 months. Where is it going? It's going all the way to the next resistance level. Very, very clear. It's going all the way up here. But how are we going to be able to find buying opportunities before price gets to that resistance level? Let's find out as we take it again to the monthly time frame. All right, so this is also the monthly time frame of Euro AUD. Now, Euro AUD on the monthly time frame, we have a monthly mid-range zone over here. Price has broken above the monthly mid-range zone. After breaking above, what did it do? This was the break above. It has come all the way down to retest. After retest, where should it go? It should go all the way to the upside. So, according to the monthly, we know that price has found buy pressure on this resistance level as support to go all the way to the upside. Let's take it again to weekly time frame to add more understanding to this analysis. This is the weekly time frame of UAD. Now, UAD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone. Price has given us some trend on the weekly. This is a push to the upside, which is a higher high. This is also a higher low. We should go all the way to the upside to create a new higher high, which will make contact with the weekly or the 3 months resistance level to complete the move on the 3 months. So here, we are going to be looking for buying opportunities from this area to go all the way to the upside. How do we pick the buy? Let's consult again the daily time frame to add more meaning to this analysis. All right, so we are up again on the daily time frame. Let's continue. On the daily time frame, we have the daily upper and then the daily lower zone. Price is also an uptrend in the daily. This is why it broke structure, giving us a higher high, a higher low, okay, higher high again, higher low. It is continuously going all the way to the upside. So GBP or UAUD, we are looking for buying opportunities to go all the way up. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame and then prepare for a buy to the upside on this pair. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of Euro AUD, and this is how we are going to pick our buy to the upside. Already, we are in a buy, but let's add more buying opportunities to this same direction. So on the 4-hour time frame for Euro AUD, we have the 4-hour mid-range over here. Price is an uptrend on the 4-hour time frame. We've seen higher high, we've seen higher low. There should be what? A new high on top, a new high before we can buy again to the upside. So Euro AUD, we cannot buy now unless price breaks above the daily resistance to give us a new higher high, wait for a higher low, and then we buy on candle confirmation from here to the upside on UAD. So UAD, this will be our next buying opportunity to the upside. Higher high, higher low. After retest, we go all the way to the upside in that month. So that's our full and complete analysis on Euro AUD. So UAD, that's our full and complete technical analysis. All right, let's move to the next pair. Let's go to TikTok and see if there's a new pair on TikTok. No pair. No pair. So let's go to a new one on YouTube. YouTube is saying AUD JPY. Fire. Okay. I am Sky. Sky is saying AUD JPY. AUD JPY. Right. So this is AUD JPY. I have a buy set up on this pair. Why am I looking for a buy on AUD JPY? Let's do the analysis together. All right. So AUD JPY taking it all the way to a 3 months time frame to begin with the flow. Okay, so this is the 3 months time frame of AUD JPY. Now, AUD JPY on a 3 months time frame, let's put meaning into it. So we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Price has given us a push ups on the 3 months. This was a higher high, higher low, higher high again, higher low, but it couldn't find buy pressure from here to go up. Instead, it broke below to give us a lower low. After lower low, we're expecting lower high. Before what we can sell all the way down. So AUD JPY on the 3 months time frame, price will be coming over here to give us what? A lower high. Before what? Sellers will come in and bring the market all the way down. But before price gives us what? The lower high, we are going to capitalize on that move before it reaches as the lower high, before selling pressure comes in. So how do we pick buys before price gets here? Let's find out as we take it again to the monthly time frame. Okay. So this is the monthly time frame of AUD JPY. Now, AUD JPY on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly mid-range. So on the monthly, we can see a very beautiful break of structure to the downside. So this was what, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high again, a higher low. Buyers couldn't go up, so let's go below to give us a lower low. We're expecting lower high here, and then after that, price will come all the way to the downside. So before price goes up to complete the lower high, you want to capitalize on that move before it gets there. Simple as that. So AUD JPY, we're looking for buying opportunities to get to this resistance level before price drops down again. How do you pick the buy? Let's go again to the weekly time frame for more understanding. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of AUD JPY. Now AUD JPY on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly what, upper zone and then the weekly lower zone. Number one, we are seeing that price has been able to break above the weekly resistance level, meaning that we have a free range to go all the way to the next what, monthly resistance level here to complete the monthly lower high. Number two is that we are also seeing what, a reversal formation over, which is an evening star candle. Head and shoulder formation. Okay, so here we have the right shoulder, the hair, the left shoulder, and then the head. So this is a beautiful what, reversal formation, which also means that what, we are going all the way to the upside. So let's look for entry above the weekly resistance level here to move to the next monthly resistance level above. So AUD JPY, taking it again to the daily time frame to continue. All right, so this is the daily time frame of AUD JPY. Now AUD JPY on the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone over here. Price is still trading about the weekly resistance, and that is where we are going to find our entry to the upside. But if you look at the what, the daily time frame, price is struggling to move from here to the upside. So let's find out what this actually means on the 4 time frame and how we can pick our entry to the upside as well. So let's go all the way to the 4-ish time frame of AUD JPY. All right, so this is the 4 time frame of AUD JPY. Now AUD JPY on the 4 time frame, price is moving in a range or a consolidation period. So if you look at this, we have what, horizontal level of sell pressure here and then horizontal level of buy pressure. So on the 4 time frame, we are in a range or a consolidation. So as a range or consolidation, we cannot pick the buy now unless we see a break above the resistance level. So buyers needs to win this battle to break above to give us a higher high, a higher low. Then we can spot or we can buy to the upside on AUD JPY. So AUD JPY, this is our full and complete technical analysis. Next pair in the comment section for me. Next pair in the comment section. Next pair. What's it going to be? Next pair. All right. I'm seeing gold. Let's go back to gold again. From gold, I'll drop. I'm seeing another pair. Okay, I'm seeing US 100 on TikTok. But let's talk about gold from YouTube. Let's talk about gold from YouTube. All right, so gold, I'm looking for a selling opportunity. Okay, yesterday we talked about gold. We said it was going to sell. It did sell at where we anticipated. So we're anticipating what? A sell around here on gold yesterday. It did happen. Price has stood all the way to a downside. But we are looking for what? More opportunity to sell. Once we get a direction, we look for more opportunity to sell to increase our risk reward. You understand? All right, so XAUSD, let's go the way to the weekly time frame. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of XAUUSD or gold. Now, gold on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. Price after making contact with the weekly resistance level have seen sell pressure and is bringing the market all the way to the downside. So how can we pick selling opportunities before price makes contact with this support level? Let's find out as we take you through the daily time frame. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of XAUUSD. So gold on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper zone and the daily lower zone. Price was initially in an uptrend in the daily time, but it is now in a downtrend, supporting the direction. This was the previous uptrend: higher high, higher low, higher high again, higher low, higher high, higher low. But buyers failed to what? To push price up. Instead, it has broken what? Below 8 previous what? Higher high. So because of the strong level of sell pressure here, sellers have been able to break what? Below this previous higher high, and it's dropping all the way to a downside, possibly to get here as the new what? Lower low. So XAUSD price is what? Dropping all the way to a downside. If it is dropping, what do? We find entry to go in that same drop. Simple as that. How do we pick the sells? Let's go all the way to the 4 time frame. All right, so this is the 4 time frame of XAUUSD. So currently on 4 time frame of XAUUSD, price is also in a downtrend, supporting what? The overall direction. So you saw a lower low, lower high, lower low again, another lower high. You see another push a downside. I'm expecting another lower high before I can sell all the way to the downside. So if buyers are able to what? To push price from here to complete the next lower high on the 4 time frame, that will be our area that we are going to sell all the way to a downside on gold. So gold, this is our full and complete technical analysis. Okay, we are waiting for a lower high here to form, and on candle confirmation, we will sell all the way to a downside on gold. So gold full and complete analysis has been done. Has been done. All right, let's go to the next pair on our list. Next pair on our list. Someone said, I love this classy. God bless you so much. God bless you too, my bro, for your presence over here. Your presence over here is absolutely what I need. Okay. Someone said, do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I have a YouTube channel. Okay. Go to my profile. Probably you're going to see my YouTube link over there. Click on it and join. Or you can just go to YouTube and then type Classyforex. Okay. You have my page is going to pop up, and then you can also subscribe as well. Okay. So Classyforex is also live on YouTube. So this is my YouTube page. Okay, this is my YouTube page. Classyforex. I'm also live on YouTube. You can join me there as well. Okay, so we are done over here. Let's continue. Let's continue the analysis. Next pair in the comment section. Next pair. Do you do mentorship? Yes, I do mentorship. Okay, so my mentorship for intermediate is 100 USD, and for beginners it is 150 USD as well. It's very simple, very cheap, and then very understanding as well. Okay, once we come in, I teach you everything concerning the push and exhaustion strategy. So this particular strategy that I'm using over here is called the push and exhaustion. Okay, it's my very own strategy that I develop. Okay, so I can teach you exactly how I do the zones, how I do my analysis, how I put meaning to the chart, how I pick my entries, everything. Okay, everything with the strategy, you get it with what? 100 USD as an intermediate and 150 USD as a beginner. Let's continue. Let's continue. Next pair in the comment section. Okay, someone is saying AUD JPY. We've done AUD JPY. So I am Sky. We've done AUD JPY. All right, we've done AUD JPY. Where is it? We've done AUD JPY. Okay, we are waiting for a break above, retest, and then we can what? Buy. We need to break above the range. Yes, yes, yes. On the monthly, head and shoulder on AUD JPY. That's it. That's it. That's it. On the monthly, it's very simple. So on the monthly, price going for the head and shoulder. Okay. So we are capitalizing on the completion of the right shoulder. So you want to buy before price gets it before sellers come in to bring the market down. All right. All right. Thank you very much. So for this falling FX, forge it or forge it. Okay. Or forge it. I'm very much grateful. I'm very much grateful. Guys, if you are live with me on TikTok, make sure to follow me so that anytime I come on live, you'll be notified. If you haven't followed me yet on TikTok, follow me so that anytime I come on live, you'll be notified as well. Okay. Yes. So let's continue. Let's continue. Someone is saying Germany 30. Let's go to Germany 30. All right, Germany 30. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Germany 30. Let's go. Let's go and see what has happened on Germany 30. Okay, I'm seeing EUR GBP by Sejiman. Sejiman is saying EUR GBP. So EUR GBP is going to be analyzed for you, Sejiman. Sejiman is saying EUR GBP. Sejiman is saying EUR GBP. All right. So EUR GBP by Sejiman. You also analyze it. Let's go by Germany 30. Where should I start from? Okay, let's start from the weekly time frame of Germany 30. So this is Germany 30 on the weekly time frame. We have the upper zone and then the lower zone. Okay, we've seen clearly that buy pressure is broken above the resistance level with a push. After a push, we've seen what? Retest. After retest, there should be continuation push all the way up. So Germany 30, we are going to be looking for buying opportunities which will take us all the way to the upside. Simple as that. How do we pick the buys to the upside? Let's consult the daily and the 4-hour time frame for the entry. All right, so on to a daily time frame. All right, so this is the daily time frame of Germany 30. Now, Germany 30 on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper zone on top, and then the daily lower zone also at below over here. What is happening on the daily time frame? Price have seen buy pressure from this support level. It is going all the way to the upside. So you can clearly say what? Buyers are trying to break above the resistance level to make the next move to the next resistance level above. So that means that what our entries can come in above the resistance level here to go all the way to the next daily resistance level above. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame and prepare for the entry to the upside. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of Germany 30. Now, Germany 30 on the 4H, this is exactly what we have over here. We're looking for an entry above. So you can see we already have a setup over here. So what are we looking for on Germany 30? We're looking for what? A push, a retest, and then an entry all the way to the upside on this space. So we need to see what? A new higher high, which will form, and then a new higher low, and we can buy all the way on candle confirmation to the upside. So Germany 30, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. Let's continue. Next pair in the comment section, I think it was EUR GBP, right? EUR GBP by Sejiman. Sejiman was saying EUR GBP. Let's go to EUR GBP. EUR GBP. EUR GBP. EUR GBP. Let's talk about EUR GBP. All right, so I think we did some analysis on it yesterday. Okay, we're looking for a buy. Okay, we said we want to see price break the range before we can buy, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's go to EUR GBP analysis together. So what is happening on EUR GBP from the higher time frame perspective? This is EUR GBP on the 3 months time frame. Now EUR GBP on the 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Price have seen buy pressure on this support level, pushing it all the way to the ups anytime there's contact. So the first contact we saw a reversal to the next resistance level above. The second time the same thing. The third time the same thing. The fourth time, are we going to see the exact same thing? Possibly yes. Why? Let's go to the analysis and find out why there's a high probability that price can also get back to this one resistance level. Because we can see now that on the 3 months time frame, price is what? Creating or forming a range or a consolidation period with equal level of buy pressure and equal level of sell pressure. So here we are expecting more buys to push price to the upside to continue in the range formation that price is doing on the 3 months. All right, let's take it all the way to the what? Monthly time frame and add more meaning. All right, so this is the monthly time frame of EUR GBP. Now EUR GBP on the monthly time frame, we have the upper zone and then the lower zone as well. Price was initially in a downtrend, but it is now becoming an uptrend. Why? We saw a push the downside, lower low, lower high, lower low again, lower high, but sellers couldn't push the market down. Instead, buyers are breaking above the resistance level over here. We can even see that is what? Currently breaking above with what? A bullish engulfing candle. So that means that what? Buyers are breaking above the resistance level with style, with a lot of what? Flexing, because they are showing us what? A bullish engulfing candle, meaning that what? They know what they are doing. So once price is what? Going all the way up or is above the resistance level here, means that we can go all the way to the upside. Let's take it again to weekly time frame and add more meaning. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of EUR GBP. Now EUR GBP on the weekly time frame, what we can currently see now is an uptrend on the weekly. So on the weekly, we have the weekly what? Mid-range zone. Price has given us what? A push the upside. This is a higher high of the weekly. This is also a higher low. Price going all the way to the upside in that manner. So we are looking for the buying opportunity somewhere around here to move all the way to the upside of EUR GBP. So EUR GBP, let's take it again to the daily time frame to add more meaning. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of EUR GBP. What is happening on the daily time frame of EUR GBP? Let's find out together. So if you look at the daily time frame of EUR GBP, look at this. We have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone as well. Price and up to the daily. This was a push the upside. We gave us a higher high. We have seen higher low. We are expecting price to continue going all the way up. So this particular area on the daily is where we are going to locate our buying opportunities to the upside. But how do we pick the buy to the upside? Let's go finally to the 4 time frame and then complete this analysis on the 4H. All right, so this is also the 4 time frame of what? Of EUR GBP. Now EUR GBP on the 4 time frame, we can currently see that after price gave us what? The retest again on this daily support level. It has since been moving in a range or a consolidation period. We have equal level of buy pressure and an equal level of sell pressure over here, giving us what? A range period here on the 4H. So as a range, we cannot buy now unless we see price break above. So we need to see price break above this resistance level as higher high, then it drops down for higher low, then we can go again to the upside in that manner. So EUR GBP, this is also a full and complete technical analysis. Price must break above the equal highs of the 4H, retest it as a higher low before we can buy. All right, so that's also for EUR GBP. Let's go to the next pair on our list. Next pair on our list. All right, I'm seeing BTC where someone said you are the boss. Simon is saying you are the boss. Thank you, Simon. Let's go all the way to BTC where it's by Otto Celestine. So Celestine is saying BTC USD. I think BTC USD, we have done it, but let's go through it again. We are looking for what? A buying opportunity. Okay, a buying opportunity is what we are looking for on BTC USD. All right, so BTC USD taking it all the way to a monthly time frame to begin with the monthly. And double tap on the screen if you just join me on TikTok. Double tap on the screen. Okay, make sure to also follow me here on TikTok and get notified anytime I come here on live. All right, so this is BTC USD on the monthly time frame. We have the monthly upper, the mid range, and then the lower zone. Price is not trend the monthly time frame. We've seen higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We are going all the way to the upside. So the question is, will price be able to give us a new higher high and then a higher low before it goes up, or are we going to see sell pressure bring the market all the way down? Let's find out as we analyze together. So our area on our area of interest is going to be at the resistance level here of the monthly. Let's go to weekly and find out whether price will be able to break above or not. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on the weekly time frame, price is moving in an uptrend. All right, so when price broke above this weekly what resistance level, it started to move in what an uptrend, because initially it was a downtrend. This was lower low, lower high, equal low, equal lower high, but it didn't drop. It broke above, giving us what an uptrend. So as an uptrend, we've seen that it has created what a higher high here. It has come back for higher low. It is continuously moving all the way up, and we can also spot that price has given us what a bullish engulfing candle, which is what forming at the moment, which means that what there's going to be more buy pressure to continuously press the market to the upside. How do we pick the buy? Let's go again to daily time frame for more understanding. All right, so this is the daily time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on a daily time frame, we have our daily mid range zone as well. Price also in an uptrend, a daily higher high, higher low, equal high. It has dropped down. We are going all the way to the upside. So BTC USD, we are expecting what this buy momentum on a daily to continuously go all the way up to reach its what last high over here to complete that move before the next move will come in. So how do we pick buys from here to go all the way up there? Let's find out as we take it again to a 4-hour time frame. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on the 4-hour time frame, let's put meaning into it. We have the what? The upper zone, the lower zone. Look at this on the 4-hour. Price has managed to break above the 4-hour resistance level with a push. After a push, what happens? Retest. After retest, there should be continuation push all the way to the upside. So we are waiting on the candle confirmation here after the retest to buy all the way up on BTC USD. So BTC USD, immediately we can spot a candle confirmation over here, be it a bullish engulfing candle, a pin bar, or a morning star. We buy all the way to the upside as well. Okay, so entry can either be picked on the 4-hour or on the 3-hour, any of them. Where we see the candle confirmation, that's where we are going to enter as well. So BTC USD, this is also a full and complete technical analysis. All right, let's go to the next pair on board. Next pair on board. All right, next pair on board. I'm seeing GBP JPY by Samuel or Samule. Okay, I think it's Samule. Let's go all the way to GBP JPY. GBP JPY. That's our next pair on our list. All right, so GBP JPY, let's take it all the way to the 3 months as usual, analyze it, find our entry, and then we move forward in that manner. GBP JPY, this is the 3 months time. What exactly is happening on the 3 months? We have the upper zone, the middle zone, the lower zone, more lower zone. Look at this, look at this. Price has made contact with the 3 months resistance level. After making contact, we saw that it broke above a little bit. There's a break above. Sellers came in, they push price above. Buyers are coming again, they are pushing price back up again. So you can see that what? There's a pin bar confirmation over here, which is breaking above the 3 months resistance, meaning that what? There's a lot of buy momentum, which is going to push price all the way to the upside. So GBP JPY, our bias is to the upside. We are looking for what? Buying opportunities. How do we pick the buy? Let's consult again the monthly time frame for more understanding. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame of GBP JPY. Now GBP JPY on the monthly time frame, we have the upper and in the lower zone. Price and up to the monthly time frame. Okay, higher high, higher low. It is moving all the way up in this month. So we're looking for buying opportunities where from here all the way to the upside. How do we pick the buy? Let's go quickly to a weekly time frame. Understand what exactly is going on over here in the weekly before the buy pressure comes into the upside as well. So GBP JPY, let's go all the way to a weekly time frame. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of GBP JPY. And if you look at GBP JPY on the weekly time frame, initially price was what? In a downtrend, but it's now moving in an uptrend. So look at this. We saw what? A push all the way down, another push to the upside, exhaustion, another push all the way down, under exhaustion. But price couldn't find sell pressure from this area. to the downside. Instead, what did it do? It has broken above it, meaning that we have a free path to the next resistance level above on GBP JPY. So GBP JPY, once we are above the monthly or the 3 months resistance level, it clearly tells us that we are going all the way up. Let's go to daily time frame. Also understand the daily flow, and now we pick the entry on the 4H. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of GBP. I mean the daily time frame of GBP JPY. Now GBP JPY on the daily time, look at this. Price has made contact with the daily resistance level. After making contact, we call it what? A push. So are we going to see price come back for retest before it goes up, or are we going to see buyers break above to continue the move all the way up? Let's find out as we go to a 4-hour time frame and pick the entry together. All right, so this is also the 4-hour time frame of GBP JPY. And look at GBP JPY on the 4-hour time frame. Price is moving in an uptrend. It has broken about the 4-hour resistance level here. First to give us what? A higher high. And then higher low, but it didn't complete the higher low over here. It's found by pressure early here. It went all the way up. Hit another higher high. You've seen another move to the downside. We expect another break, another retest, and then we can find the entry above to go to the upside. So GBP JPY, we want to see price break out of the daily zone to give us what? A higher high. Then a higher low. We can buy all the way to the next resistance level in that manner. Okay. So that's it also for GBP JPY. Perfect setup of a buy to the upside after the break and retest of the daily resistance level. So this is our full and complete technical analysis on GBP JPY. Drop your pairs in the comment section. Next pair below. Next pair below. Let's go. No chance. No chance. Next pair below. Next pair below. Keep double tap on the screen if you're live with me on TikTok. Double tap on the screen if you're live with me on TikTok. Double tap. Double tap. Double tap. All right. Let's go all the way to the next pair in the comment section. Someone said this is the first time I'm seeing a teacher analyzing their chart with overwhelming confidence. I mean, that's what the push and exhaustion strategy give us. Okay. All of my students, they will attest to the fact that once you understand the push and exhaustion strategy, analyzing the market with confidence become your game. Okay, it's just part of you because you know how the market is moving. You understand the push and exhaustion cycles on every time. That's what the strategy is. You understand? It brings confidence. If your strategy is not bringing you confidence, then it's not a strategy. Because how can you have a strategy without confidence? You understand? So the confidence must be derived from the strategy, not from a motivational speaker. The confidence comes from the strategy. It comes from the strategy, not outside the strategy. You understand? All right, let's continue. Next pair. Someone said AUD NZD. Have you not done it? Let's go to AUD NZD and see. AUD NZD. I think we haven't done it today. Let's check it out. Okay. Yes, we did it yesterday. Okay, so you know, so if you were live with me yesterday on AUD NZD, we did it. Okay, I told you guys that what we're going to be picking a selling opportunity. You can clearly see that what price is moving into profit like we analyzed yesterday. So yesterday I told you guys that on candle confirmation after price makes contact here, we are going to sell. Okay, and we have seen what a reversal candle here, which is what an evening star. So price what moving as it is to the downside. But let's go through AUD NZD. Let's repeat the analysis that we did yesterday. No where price going again, and then continue with more sales. All right, let's continue. So AUD JPY or AUD NZD. Let's take it all the way to the 3 months time frame. All right, so this is the 3 months time frame of AUD NZD. Now, AUD NZD on a 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone and then the lower zone over here. Now, look at this. When price came all the way from the upside to the downside after making contact with this support level, it hasn't moved anywhere. Price is just moving horizontally above and below, which gives us what a range or a consolidation period. So in order for us to understand this range or consolidation period very well, let's switch again to a monthly time frame to add more meaning to this analysis. So AUD NZD, let's go to a monthly time frame to what? Get the closer understanding of what the range is on the monthly. So this is the monthly time frame of AUD NZD, and this is the range or the consolidation period on the higher time frame that we talked about. So we have the what? The monthly upper and the monthly lower. So if you look at the monthly time frame, there's equal level of buy pressure here, sell pressure here, and then buy pressure here, giving us what? The range or the consolidation period. And we know that in the range of consolidation period, price goes to support, then resistance, then support, then resistance. So where is price going now? Is it going to the support or the resistance? It is coming all the way down to the support. Why? Because we can see there's a lot of sell pressure here, which is bringing the market all the way down. So AUD NZD, price is coming all the way back down to its what? Support level. So when we come back down to a support level, what do? We pick entry into that what direction. How? By taking it again to weekly time frame to add more meaning on AUD NZD. So this AUD NZD on the weekly time frame, let's add more meaning. Now on the weekly time from AUD NZD, we have the upper zone and then the lower zone right there. So price is moving in a downtrend on the weekly. Why? Because it broke what below the weekly support level to give us a lower low. Then after lower low, you see lower high. Where should it go next? It should come all the way down to make contact with its what? Previous support level over here also. So AUD NZD, we are expecting more sell pressure from this one lower high area to sell all the way down. How do you pick the sell again? Let's consult the daily time frame for more understanding. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of AUD NZD. Now, AUD NZD on the daily time frame, price is also in a downtrend supporting our what? Direction. So if you look at the daily, we have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone. Price has managed to break what below the daily support to give us a lower low. After lower low, you see lower high. After lower high, we go all the way to a downside also. So this is exactly where we are looking for the selling opportunities to sell all the way to the downside. Let's go to a forward time frame and prepare for entry to the downside on AUD NZD. So this is AUD NZD on the forward time frame. Let's finalize it over here. So this is the forward time frame AUD NZD. We did explain yesterday that our price will be selling on 4 hour, but let's explain the 4 hour again. On the 4 hour time frame, we have what the 4 hour what mid-range zone. Price was able to break below this 4 hour support level after forming a triple top. Okay, it broke below the 4 hour support level to give us what the first lower low, lower high. Price couldn't extend further. It went up again, and on candle confirmation, we have been able to enter this field all the way to the downside. So AUD NZD, this is our full and complete analysis. If you want to get in, you can get in because price has not gone anywhere. Okay, just around here, you can also get in and ride with the flow if you are interested. This is all about what? Interest. It's a question of interest. If you are interested, you can hop in and ride it to the downside. The full analysis has been done. Everything was done perfectly with a clearer understanding and what? Logical meaning as well. Okay, so if your analysis doesn't make sense, okay, it should make sense logically because we are talking of what? Technicality. You understand?